Roman Carnival Overture by Hector Berlioz. Louis de Froment led the orchestra of Radio Luxembourg. Film music by John Williams. Main themes from the movie Hook, performed by the Cincinnati Pops. Main themes from the major motion picture Hook by John Williams. Eric Kunzel conducted the Cincinnati Pops Orchestra.
The Radio Kansas member card is honored by Hutchinson's Anchor Away
That's
Music and Takeout.
good.
The card offers 2-for-1 admission, seating, and dining at hundreds of regional businesses.
Stay tuned to Radio Kansas. Symphony Hall is this afternoon at 1 o'clock. On the playlist, Louis Spohr's Symphony No. 1 And a familiar name, Stuart Goodyear, performs George Gershwin's Second Rhapsody. Stuart has performed several times with the Wichita Symphony and is actually going to be joining them again this season for Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto. This is the Radio Kansas Network, 90.1 KHCC, Hutchinson, Wichita, 89.5 KHCD, Salina, Manhattan, 90.9 KHCT, Great Bend, Hayes, and RadioKansas.com, your connection to the world of classical music. It's 11:01.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. Muhammad Yunus has been sworn in as head of Bangladesh's interim government. The Nobel Peace Prize laureate, who has the backing of the military and student protest groups, said he would support and protect the constitution during a ceremony in Dhaka. Earlier, he said his top priority would be restoring law and order. Samira Hussain is in Dhaka.
We saw the collapse of Bangladesh's government only just 4 days ago. If fast forward to now, you have the Nobel laureate, Muhammad Yunus, that is now taking control of this caretaker government. And while this is certainly a momentous moment for the country, it's also one in which now the real difficult work begins. They're also going to be looking to see when they can hold elections. Some pressure already coming from some political parties to hold elections very, very soon.
President Zelensky has praised Ukraine's army 3 days into a cross-border assault on the Russian region of Kursk. Without directly acknowledging the operation, Mr. Zelensky said everyone could see Ukrainian troops knew how to achieve results.
Everyone can see that the Ukrainian army knows how to surprise and knows how to achieve results. This is demonstrated on the battlefield, where our soldiers not only withstood the overwhelming force of the occupiers, but also are destroying it in the way necessary to protect Ukraine.
Russia says it's trying to drive out Kiev's troops from the region, where thousands of people have been evacuated. A respected US-based think tank said the Ukrainians advanced up to 10 kilometers from the border. Some Russian military bloggers have doubled that distance. The Austrian authorities say a 19-year-old that they've arrested has confessed to planning a suicide attack on a Taylor Swift concert in Vienna. The singer's 3 performances in the capital have been cancelled. Bethany Bell is there.
Taylor Swift fans have gathered to sing in central Vienna. There's a lot of disappointment here, but also widespread acceptance that safety has to come first. The Austrian authorities have said that a 19-year-old suspect has made a full confession. They say he planned to kill himself and a large crowd. Gerhard Kahner said the situation was serious, but a tragedy had been prevented.
Bethany Bell reporting. Police in Catalonia have called off an operation to block key roads as they search for the separatist leader Carles Puigdemont, who's returned to Spain after 7 years in exile. Mr. Puigdemont faces arrest linked to a failed bid for independence in 2017. He disappeared this morning after addressing supporters near Catalonia's parliament. BBC News. Several people, including clashes between police and protesters in the Kenyan capital. Police used tear gas to disperse demonstrators in central Nairobi, demanding better governance. Shops were closed and streets in the financial district deserted as police confronted pockets of protesters. The International Press Association of East Africa has condemned the violent targeting of journalists. Estonia has begun introducing full customs controls for all people and goods crossing into Russia. The customs agency said the implementation of sanctions against Russia was its #1 priority, aimed particularly at the military application. The agency warned of delays caused by the extra checks. Up to now, checks have been done on a selective basis based on perceived risk. The Swiss Defence Ministry is appealing for ideas on how to extract thousands of tons of munitions dumped in some of the country's famously picturesque lakes during the Cold War. It includes Second World War bombs and ordnance. Imogen Folks reports from Geneva.
Some of the munitions are deep down. Others in Lake Neuchâtel, which the Swiss Air Force used for bombing practice until 2021, are just 6 or 7 meters below the surface. The risk is twofold. The fuses were not removed before dumping, so there is still a chance of accidental explosion. But there is also a danger of contamination, because explosives like TNT are highly toxic and could pollute that clean alpine water.
An artwork by the elusive British street artist Banksy appears to have been stolen less than an hour after it was revealed. The painting on a rooftop satellite dish in South London, showing a wolf in silhouette howling at the moon, was the fourth animal-themed image unveiled by Banksy in recent days. That's the latest world news from the BBC.
Hutchinson's Fox Theatre classic film series continues with The Princess Bride, Thursday at 7 and Saturday at 2. A bedridden boy's grandfather reads him the story of a farm boy turned pirate who encounters numerous obstacles, enemies, and allies in his quest to be reunited with his true love. The Princess Bride, showing at the Fox Theatre in Hutchinson Thursday at 7 and Saturday at 2.
Let the poetry of Robbie Burns guide you on the hillside trails of Scotland.
We sleeket, curen, timorous beastie.
Or, to put it another way,
you leave nothing except a footprint.
Relax on the water in Norway's capital.
Boat around in the inner harbor on a sauna, if you can imagine that.
And tell us how you're avoiding the crowds on the next Travel with Rick Steves.
Join us Saturday night at 6 o'clock, followed by an evening of jazz. Our forecast today, a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms with highs near 85 degrees for Wichita and Hutchinson. However, Salina, Manhattan, Great Bend, and Hayes, highs for you 70 to 75. Overnight, a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms with lows down to 60 to 65 degrees. Then tomorrow, a slight chance for showers and thunderstorms with highs right around 75. And on Saturday, expect morning showers and thunderstorms with highs on Saturday 70 to 75 degrees. What beautiful weather ahead. This morning in Wichita at 77, Hutchinson is at 76 degrees, Salina 75, in Great Bend 74, and Hayes 66.
The Radio Kansas member card is honored by Wichita's Exploration Place. The card offers 2-for-1 admission, seating, and dining at hundreds of regional businesses.
A little later on, some Venezuelan music will be heard. Right now we have this concerto based on themes from the opera La Favorita by Donizetti. The concerto is by a contemporary of Donizetti. It was a great oboist named Antonio Pasculi. And here is Heinz Holliger playing the oboe, joined by pianist Gabriel Burga. Heinz Holliger oboe and Gabriel Bürgen piano, and music by a 19th century, early 20th century as well, oboist composer Antonio Pasculi. That's called a concerto on themes from the opera La Favorita by Gaetano Donizetti. Normally a concerto has solo instrument and orchestra. Let's hear this Italian oboe concerto by Benedetto Marcello. However, the oboe part is played on a trumpet, as Alison Balsam is joined by the Scottish ensemble.